Today we're going to talk about lesson 2.3, factors and factor pairs. So let's get started with the lesson. What we're going to do first today is I want you to think of and watch as I list all of the whole number factor pairs for 18. So 18 is our magic number. Now there's a couple of different ways that we can go about this. I like to use a T-chart, which would look something like this. We put the number 18 at the top. And then on the left side, I am going to go through my numbers in numerical order and think, is there any factor pair that equals 18? And hopefully you'll figure out what I'm doing here as I do it. But we're going to start with the number 1. So 1 and 18, because 1 times 18 equals 18, of course. And then I'm going to think, is there a 2's fact that equals 18? Yes, there is a 2's fact. 2 times 9. Is there a 3's fact that equals 18? Yes, 3 and 6. Is there a 4's fact that equals 18? The answer to that question will be no. Is there a 5's fact? No, and I automatically know that's a no because all of my products for 5's facts end in a 5 or a 0. So I know 5 isn't it. And we've already got a 6 listed here, so that means I'm finished. So if you were asked to list those factor pairs in order, you could start with a T-chart like I've done here, and then you could list them going down this side and then back up this side. So I would list them like this: 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. So this would be all of the factor pairs for the number 18. So this is one way to do it. Now we could try to make a table if you want and start with 1 and then go through all of those facts like we did before. But basically we're doing the same thing because we're doing 1 times 18, 2 times 9. And if this was your table, it would be set up very similar to our T-chart. Okay? So we're going to take that out and we're going to try another one so that you can get some practice. So let's look at the number 14. So we're going to look for factor pairs for the number 14. So I'm going to make my T-chart, put 14 at the top. And then I'm always going to start with 1. So I know 1 and 14. 2 and 7. Is there a 3's fact? No. Is there a 4's fact? No. Is there a 5? No. 6? No. And 7 we've already got right here. So the only factor pairs for 14 would be 1, 2, 7, and 14. Okay, let's say that I asked you to give me factor pairs for 36. Okay, we're going to start with 1 just like we did before. So 1 and 36. There is a 2's fact. Now, it's not going to be one that you probably know very well, but this is an even number because it ends in a 6. And if we have 2 times what is going to give us 36? Think about that for a minute. 2 times what is going to give us 36? Should be 18. Let me just double check my math here. So 2 times 8 is 16. Regroup. 2 times 1 plus 1 is 36. Okay? Then we're going to look at 3, and there is a 3's fact, 3 times 12. We're going to extend that a little bit. There is a 4's fact, 4 times 9. Is there a 5's fact? Is there a 6's fact? Yes, and I've run out of space here, so we're going to move this over to the other side. So there is a 6 and a 6, right? Once we hit a number where we're repeating, we know we're finished. Okay? There's not a 7's fact, there's not an 8, and we've already done 9. So if we reach a number that repeats, like the 6 and the 6, or if we come to a turnaround fact, then we're finished. So when we list all of those factor pairs, we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and we're only going to list that once, 9, 12, 18, and 36. So we have a lot of factor pairs for 36. So hopefully you've got a pretty good idea how to find factor pairs. And that's pretty much our lesson for this particular factors and factor pairs lesson. So in class, we will practice finding factors and factor pairs. So that means you really need to know your multiplication facts. So let's get cracking on those. That's enough for now. See you in class.